if you needed another reason to like not idolize marriage at all, there are
Operative words: idolizing marriage. Nobody should ever idolize marriage. That's the biggest setup that you could ever put yourself into. Once you start idolizing something or someone, that person becomes your God. And when that thing or that person is no longer able to live up to that expectation, yes, everything is going to fall to the ground. So I just wanted to add context to what it is that you're saying. Because for a man to call his wife his baby mother, that's not a man of substance, character, or he's not a force to reckon with. God created relationship for partnership, for purpose, and for kingdom building. And if that man doesn't understand who he is, he's going to operate from a place of cluelessness. And he's going to do whatever he feels like within him that makes him a man, right? And that gives him purpose because his purpose is misaligned. So I just want to give clarity, because sometimes when messages like this comes out, there is a deception that comes behind it, because the enemy wants people to think that there's no good men and there's no good women, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. Even though the Bible says there's no good in us, because by our very thought we sin. There are people out here who are excellent people, wonderful people, who are men who are eager and ready to be husband, but they're reserved, and women who are eager and ready to be wives, but they're also reserved because you're watching. What we're seeing happening in real time is that, for one, people are not waiting on God. And you see it in so many different stories. I too have a couple of those stories. We don't want to wait on God. We want to do everything from an emotional perspective. So when you do things from an emotional perspective, you get emotional results, right? We don't want to sit and wait on God. Then you have some who don't even believe in God. The relationships that we're all seeing going down the dog hole, God's hand was never on that. And it may sound stupid to some, but it is what it is. If God's hands are not on something that you're doing, baby, might as well give it up, because God only pays, or he only pays for what he orders. And if God is not behind it, there's no backative, there's no support that you're going to get from God regarding that. So, context. If it becomes a God, if it becomes an idol, it becomes a God. And when that God is not able to facilitate and serve you the way that you think you need to serve, then definitely it's going to treat you the way that it